Hey guys, it's been a while. It's been around, 2 years now since I did my last Rick and Morty Funko Pop update. Well, as recording of this video, I officially have every Rick and Morty Funko Pop to date as of December 15th, 2022. As far as I know, they haven't released any more. From what I've seen, they've only released one this year. And which is kind of weird, especially for Rick and Morty. I don't know if it's just dying down with Funko Pops or what, because there's still a lot more Funko Pops that they still need to make. They still need to make a Jessica, which they haven't, which is very annoying. They still haven't made, you know, um, other characters that have been pretty much featured in this whole series. Um, I'll discuss more about that later on. But I've been wanting to do this video for a long while. Um, I just been kind of busy, and plus I've been kind of waiting to see how things go, if any more come out, and then I don't have it in my update. So I figure now is the best time to do it, since it's been since 2020 since I did the last video. So, and I finally got Roy, so I got him back last year for my birthday. That was kind of like my birthday present to myself. Luckily, he was a little cheaper at the time that I got it for myself, so didn't have to go too crazy for it. But yeah, I figure I'd start right here, but I'm gonna go up to the very top, which is a lot. So, alrighty. As you can see, got the GameStop one right there. Got the Tony, which goes with, what other one does it go with? I think it's this. This is the other one that goes with them. Is this one? The Rick with the crown. Cabropulus Michael, Pickle Rick. I try to keep all of the common ones together if they have more than one. Pickle Rick has about 5. And then of course you got Roy. Now when I bought Roy, I made sure that he was in mint condition. I've seen other ones that are broken, but I don't want a broken Roy, especially if he's going to be the rarest one out of the Rick and Morty so far. This is the one that came out this year. Rick with Memory Val, which is kind of funny. And why they did that one, I have no idea. Only one, kind of weird. Then you got the dragon right there. Then you got Snowball, which I've had him forever. Of course, the only two that are together like this in the whole entire series. Buff Rick and Buff Summers, which, that's great and all, but I wish they would have done another one where they were separate. It was a 2017 convention exclusive, so I think that was like Seattle. And then you got the Rick, the King of Shit, right there. Then the Rick and Morty virtual reality. And you got all of the seasons. And I also figured too, since season 6 just ended, to also do this, and the fact that Justin Roiland's game came out, High on Life, which is pretty fun. I played a little bit of it so far. And then this one, Trover. This is also on the Switch, which I'm so happy because you don't need to be playing on VR. Hopefully they do this without VR, but it makes sense to be in VR, but I'd rather play without in VR. Or else I would have probably finished it. Then you got the Mad Max Rick. Can't talk right now. Then you got the Rick ship. Then the mystery box, which is, I have all kinds of minis in here. Especially some of the rare ones, like the Show Me What You Got head. He's in there along with Ghost in the Jar. Then this, I bought this a while back because I was like, well, I used to have this one, but it wasn't Hot Topic. This one is, and it's not broken, so I figure why not? And of course, the main one I just showed a while ago, the Rick with portal gun, which is kind of mostly the original Rick and Morty Funko Pop, which is right here from Hot Topic. But yeah, now we're gonna go back up. So we got Queen Summer. That's from last season. Morty with Lorpazorp. I think that's how you say it. Where they kill them and they put them back on their faces to pretend that they're part of them. That one came out last year. That also came out last year, and as you can tell too, the old ones, the old Rick and Morty Funko Pops, they used to have, it was a cartoon. Now it's like a 3D shaped kind of thing. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it's alright, I guess. I like the old way better, but I don't know. And you can see here they kind of did it. They were kind of going with better colors on the Funko Pop, but then again, then eventually they decided to go with the other one. So that was like their transition from going from the cartoon to the 3D. This one I had to look everywhere for this one. Like I found, I would find them, but I wanted to make sure I get a good one that wasn't broken, and had to make sure that the VR or the QR code was centered. And then this one I just bought on eBay a long time ago, around when all these were coming out, because I was like, well, I didn't do the whole Funko convention thing, so, but that one I did, the one I just showed earlier, I did actually do that convention, which I was surprised they actually had a whole bunch still left over. So I was able to get that for regular price. And then as we go down here, all these boxes, sorry. Then you got the Pursuit Rick, which is crazy. Oh, yeah, the collection's a little not together. When I redid this a while ago, but I usually try to keep the two together, both Rick and Morty together, if they belong together. But yeah, then you got the Slick Morty. So you got Slick Morty. You got the Fruitly Land, Beth. Then you got Summer. Then you got Golden Fold, Resistance, Bird Person, which is one of the original Rick and Morty. Then you got the Kirtland Macy's, the Wasp Rick, of course the favorite one, Unity, Daniel, Jerry's so-called girlfriend, Noob. Then you got Warrior Summer, Beth. That's when she had shot Mr. Pooey Butthole. The Lawyer Morty, Weaponized Morty, Weaponized Rick, Purge Suit Morty, Hospice Morty. This one took me a minute to figure out what this one was. This is the one where he's dying, and Jessica's like telling him that she loves him and all this. This guy was from the Mad Max episode. Same thing, Mad Max. Surprised, where is the other one at? Oh, I don't have the other one's on top, but he should be together with him. Then Snowball. Then Jerry. That was like one of the very first Jerrys that came out. Dr. Bloom. That one's interesting. I have him also on a minifig, but his cane broke. It was very fragile. Then you have holographic Rick from Amazon. We'll show them all right there. Those are the 4 that came together, which was kind of interesting that they would do so many for one episode, because that was a lot for one episode that they did. Because then you had the floating death crystal Morty, regular death crystal Morty, and then you had the teddy bears. I was like, to me, oh, and then you also had these two, the shrimp Rick and the shrimp Morty, and I was just like, that is just way too many for one episode. And then the flock, uh, Snowball, the Western Morty and Rick. Those are kind of like throwbacks to when you would see them in the Citadel of Ricks. Same thing with the aliens. They're kind of also there. It would have been cool if, like, it's kind of cool that they did these, like, as, you know, one-offs kind of things. But it would be kind of cool now to actually see, like, an episode of these guys. Even these ones. Jaguar, that guy was pretty cool because Danny Torrio voiced him, so that's pretty cool. Then you got the teacher Rick. Then my favorite one, Doofus Rick. That one was that is my first probably Rick. That one, and there was another one. It's GameStop. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, Evil Morty. Those were the two that my first time collecting back in December of 2016. So long ago. So, and then you got the Portal. Because this is actually the first one that came out, was this one. And then these ones came in after that. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't collect Rick and Morty. And I got lucky and got this one. And then Evil Morty at GameStop. And I decided to start collecting them. So there's that. And then you got these ones. These ones I kind of bought off eBay. And they're a little banged up right there. So I did see some back in the day, but I never got a chance to buy it because the person that had it, he took them to a convention to sell, and then he never, I guess he sold them there, so I didn't get to buy them. And I told him right away I would like to have them if he could put them on the site for me, but he never did. So there's that. Then you got the Crystal Skull Rick, which is kind of crazy because it was like that episode where they did the heist. I would have rather had the guy who pulled off the heist or some of the other characters that were in the heist. But maybe one day. Then you got the Hot Top exclusive, which goes with this box right here, which is the Young Rick Gearhead. That's probably my most favorite Funko Pop because he's got the translucent body. You can see the little gears right there. So he's kind of different compared to all the other ones. It would kind of be cool too also to get the Vindicators, since, you know, he put the Vindicators thing on and started like hitting on those girls and stuff. That was pretty cool. Then you got Scary Terry. Then you got the Scary Terry from Hot Topic. This is GameStop because this one, I don't think he glows in the dark. I just think he has a different color. Yeah, he has a different color compared to the regular Scary Terry. Then of course the original Rick. Then you got the original Morty, because that kind of goes with those other ones. Where he's holding the seeds and he's got to put up his butthole, even though he didn't really have to. Then you got Auctioneer Mr. Poopy Butthole. Then you got the one where Mr. Poopy Butthole got shot from Beth. Then this is after he got shot and he takes all those meds. Then of course I just show those Shrimp Rick. This one's pretty cool because it's got the glass sticking out. You know, that was pretty cool. I remember when buying these, you know, you didn't know what these were, like what episode, and then when you find that they're all connected, I was like, oh, it's disappointing. But it's cool though, because you know it's different. Then you got the Gamer Rick. Kind of makes sense to be for, you know, GameStop. Then you got the got Morty with the laptop. Now this can be a reference to when he's in his bedroom and he's on a laptop, I'm assuming. Then you got him with the Tangerine, which is Swifty. That's the Barnes & Noble exclusive, which I don't like that logo because there is another one. Oh, it's coming up, which is the original Barnes & Noble logo, which looks a lot better. Then you got Hot Topic one. That one looks pretty cool, the pose he's doing. Then you got Mr. Mises, the Chase one. Regular, oh no, this is the Barnes & Noble, where he's holding the Mr. Mises box. And he's making more Mr. Mises. Regular Mr. Mises. Then you got Tiny Rick. That one was kind of easy to get. I think when I got him, I got Jerry. Or I got Gluty. I don't know. It was either Gluty or Jerry. Again, prison, or not again, prison break Rick. Then you got Squanch. Then you got Squanch that when he's in his big form. That I would have liked to see a bigger Funko Pop, but I guess that's kind of cool though, because then I'm able to put them together instead of him to the side. Then you got the regular Squanch where he has the rope in his hand. And it's kind of weird too. If you look at his whiskers, they kind of look like they like detach and they just glued them in there. Same thing with that one. Then of course you got the tracksuit Jerry, which is where he's with Ludi, and he's trying to develop his app. If I can get the TT Waitiki, I think that's his name. Sorry if I get it wrong. I would like to have him sign that. Well, I like to have Justin Rowling sign most of these Funko Pops. That'd be cool. Then you got Morty and Rick. That was with the Roy. That was the collection. I have the box here somewhere. I think it's in my closet. But it's the Blips and Chips one. Then you got the Face Hugger. Rick. That was a GameStop exclusive. That was kind of like a spinoff from when they had that one-off thing from Alien. Then you got the King of Thrones, or the king with Rick crown, Rick. So he's not on his throne yet, which is the other one that makes noises. Then you got the spacesuit Rick and Morty with their snakes. Then there's the chase one of the Citadel armored arm Morty. Weaponized Rick, which is the chase one. Which I don't have it on here, but I have a chase one in there, which is kind of interesting that I got that in there, but I just leave it in there. Then you have the Tinkles and the Ghost in the Jar. I like that one because it's it came from Comic-Con from California, from San Diego. Then of course the Evil Morty. And yep, that's pretty much it. And then we're back to the top. So, all right, guys. That's been my 2022 update of my Rick and Morty collection, Funko Pop. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, dislike if you didn't like the video, comment, and I'll get back to you guys in the next video, probably in another few years, with an update. Thanks for watching. Bye.